Welcome back. We're celebrating our 75th year as Utah's first TV station, and we're getting close to our actual anniversary date of April 19th. We will have a special broadcast that night to mark the date, but tonight, Craig Wirth rewinds the video from that first night, and you're worth watching.
The day had arrived. Almost a decade of building equipment and years of demonstrations. And now it was April 19th, 1948. The newspapers were full of announcements and advertisements. Salt Lake City would join a dozen cities across the whole country. Television was here. Pictures would fly through the air. Our station would sign on, starting almost 75 years of broadcasting to this very moment as Utah's first TV station. And at 8 o'clock that Monday in April, our engineers of the day threw the on switch, and by golly, it worked. A hand-painted card flashed onto the screens of the couple hundred sets. That night, more hand-painted cards would be dropped in front of the homemade graphics system. They announced programs and advertisements. Now keep in mind this was so new, especially in the West, that the paper carried questions from people who might see this modern miracle of science thing called TV here at Channel 4. Will it broadcast on radio? No. Is my present radio adapted for television? No. Is it possible to tune television programs directly from distant cities? No, it will never happen. You will only be able to see your neighbor kids play the piano. In fact, one of the first shows involved the chief engineer's daughters playing the piano. Or you saw the other neighbor kids tap dancing. It was all magic. But we knew from that first day that TV was swell. Okay, you can find enough rope jumpers and people to draw funny faces to juggle your TV schedule around 3 days a week. But how are you going to put this stuff on TV? I mean, how do you run these really cool lights? The late Mark Hampson was on the crew that very first day.
We're all young guys. We didn't know what to do. We didn't have anybody to ask what to do because nobody knew what to do. So we experimented with everything.
So schools popped up on how to do this TV stuff. Oh, you could train for TV and radio electronics. And my favorite, radio, television, refrigeration, and air conditioning. Well, it's all about the same stuff. And the other issue, folks had to have something to watch all this on. That first day, you could buy about 3 TV set models, like the Admiral, for $299.95. And this is actually one of those TVs from April 1948. I guess since the knobs really didn't do anything, they just tore them out. But most had to see the Admiral set in a store window. You would gather around and watch, with people watching you. ZCMI had one in its window. George's Furniture had another. Come on down and see the first night of TV. And a tavern in Murray would get one in time for the fights. Oh wow, you could buy one for your own home and be so cool. You know, there were so very few TVs back then that the newspaper would do stories on those who had televisions, such as this one, a prize 1948, and people posed with their sets. And indeed, this is Mrs. Hiskey in front of an identical Philco TV. And we salute the viewers. And we salute those who put the station on the air that night. They were the pioneers. Craig Wirth, ABC4 News.